Hello and welcome to Poland Daily Travel. We're glad to see you again. In this new series, we're going to go behind the scenes in Warsaw. We will be trolling the nooks and crannies of the capital with our guide Wojtek Młatkowski from, wait for it, Behind the Scenes Warsaw. That's the name of his company, which provides entertaining and informative tours of the big pierogi, Warsaw, beautiful downtown Warsaw. In fact, all of Warsaw. He keeps an eye out for things you simply would not notice without his expert guidance. So sit right back and we will tell you a tale, starting with Plac Zamkowy, or Castle Square in the Old Town. We will then head to the far side of the ancient city, behind the castle, and then over to the Warsaw City Museum to examine ancient foundations. We'll take you for a spin in the revered Żuk van, a motor vehicle so fabulous they named it Beetle. Or they named it after a beetle, anyway. Yeah. The Żuk rules, as you will see. It pulls the piece together like Lebowski's rug. Yes, there's nothing like cruising the main drag in a crypto-communist car. So stay tuned for the Żuk. We'll make stops in Plac Konstytucji, that's Constitution Square. And we'll go over to the waterworks at Filtrowa, where mystery abounds. So it's adventure and travel talk, as always, in store for you, because we love you, on Poland Daily Travel, behind the scenes in Warsaw. Stick with us. Come along for the ride.
In this town, we just need to go around corners to meet history and to really touch history.
Okay.
Let's see that here. We look at a wall, yes?
Uh-huh.
A very standard one, but that has so much history in it. In World War II, this castle that symbolized the state of Poland and its long history and its big cultural heritage has been, by purpose, dynamited by German forces. Just by the end of World War II here in winter of 1944. They took
Maybe
several
kind of
tons
a day
of dynamite.
like this, yeah.
On a day like that, exactly,
Yeah.
with the same weather, more or less. And then it got destroyed to such an extent that only very few pieces of this castle remained, and this corner would be one of them. Here you see the original damage from this difficult time, and then you see it completely rebuilt. It looks exactly like in 1620s, in which it was built. The guys have even took their plans from 1620s and earlier to make this arise the same version. And that was truly great.
The reconstruction to make it look exactly as it was in the old days.
In the best period of Polish culture, for Polish culture, except the one
the
today.
height of the empire, or the kingdom anyway.
Of the Commonwealth, yes.
Of the Commonwealth,
and that was a truly great moment. They have even, and you know, what is so impressive to me in my job as a guide, I sometimes meet people who are history themselves, you know? I met a guy your age that reported to me that he was laying bricks while reconstructing the castle in late 1970s. So I felt really impressed. It was one of the moments that I will remember, you know?
So he was actually working on this.
Actually working on this corner, and he told me, you know, what can you tell me about the castle? I can tell you about the castle, yes? I did the bricks here, yes?
Yeah.
So that was an impressive moment.
And when was he doing that?
He was doing that in late 1970s, in the time that he was a student and I was not yet born.
That was in the late 1970s, and so you met him not long ago, yeah?
I didn't meet him long ago. He was on a tour with other people from an international group.
Okay.
He came back to here, to this town, and yes, he was more local in this way than I was. It was his own effort to do that.
What's all this? What are all these
are all
things?
bullet holes from World War II.
These are
all of these here.
This is left from World War II.
This is exactly left from World War II. All of this corner up to this line that you might see there.
Yeah.
Over there, where the stone gets renovated a little bit more or patched up somehow. Also, one frame, one door of this castle has been preserved. And interestingly, already in 1950, in 1949, the decision was taken to rebuild the castle, but it wasn't rebuilt until 1980s. It got reopened in 1980s. First of all, it was to redo the old town of Warsaw, which was not royal history, but just you know, common man's history. And it was more important for the government to redo places to live than places of culture.
They were building the big neighborhoods of Warsaw rather than coming back and reconstructing this. So it really, a lot of the final touches were not done till the late 70s, even the 80s, some of it, right? On the whole of the old town. Is that correct?
Can you check? Yes, that is correct. But can you check out this music? Do you hear that music?
I hear some music. What is that?
What time do we have? Do we have a clock?
I think
it's like 11:30.
11:30, I think. Yeah.
11:36.
Why?
Because that was the hour in which this clock stopped to work on the 17th of September 1939. It was an important moment in World War II. It was the same day as the Soviet Union invaded Poland. And this day, this hour has been chosen to play this music in here, which is called Warszawianka.
That's the Warszawianka. So there you are, folks. The Warszawianka, we can hear it playing behind us now. A significant moment in Polish history.
It's a good tune, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
It does not end up that fast as the Kraków tune, you know?
Yes,
it's
in Krakow
not
they
connected
have one too. Yeah. That's more ancient. Yeah.
And that's less ancient. That's more like revolutionary. Yeah. That's like 17 something.
Is somebody actually playing this?
Yeah.
That's not a recording.
Well,
or is it a recording? In Krakow, it's not a recording.
It's not a recording, and it's not a recording here. But I'm not absolutely sure. You never know who makes the playback. Yes.
If it's a playback or actually someone playing, we don't know.
Well, I don't know that by now.
Yeah.
I have to check this out.
I
would not give my hand. That's too perfect in a way, isn't it?
I can't tell.
Neither can I.
I think it's somebody playing.
That is
most
likely.
That sounded like it's not quite, just missed the note a little bit.
It did? Yeah, maybe in this section, because the sections are not exactly the same, you know?
Well, there it was.
For my ear.
The Warszawianka. Here we are, standing in the corner of the old castle. This whole place was rebuilt. Anyway, let's go see something else. Stay with us. Poland Daily Travel with Wojtek. It's behind the scenes Warsaw.